The biodensity system offers a low-risk and controllable approach to building bone density. It requires users to load multiples of their body weight for a short duration of time. However, the force loaded through the system is self-imposed, so the user has full control over the load, and this decreases the risk of injury significantly. Through regular use, users, who are mostly seniors, build their bone density and are able to combat osteoporosis and osteopenia. Each biodensity session involves 4 types of movement, and each requires the user to produce their maximal force for 5 seconds. The first movement is the bench press. In which the user holds onto a bar in front of their chest and pushes forward using their hands while sitting. The second movement is the leg press. This is where the user places their feet on a plate parallel to their legs and push forward using their feet while sitting. The third movement is the core pull, in which the user is sitting forward and grabs a bar directly across from their head. They then pull upwards using their knees. The fourth and final movement is the vertical lift, where the user is standing and holds onto the 2 handles with their hands. They then pull upwards using their arms and legs together. After completing the 4 movements, the system gives instant results on the session's strength measurements. In addition, it prescribes the necessary rest interval between each session based on the user's progress. The physical therapists that help the user operate the system can use this data to help set future goals. The health benefits of using the biodensity system are strong and have been proven in multiple studies. It is mostly used to build bone density, but has also shown to improve lipids and blood sugar in type 2 diabetics. In accordance with Wolff's law, the intense force with each movement causes the bone mass to alter and create osteoblasts, which are just bone synthesizing cells. These cells absorb minerals and nutrients and reinforce bone structure. One study showed that after 1 year of using the biodensity system, there were bone density gains averaging 7% in the hip and 7.7% in the spine. On the other hand, the Beniva injection trials resulted in bone density gains of 3.1% in the hip and 6.4% in the spine over 3 years. This shows that the traditional methods of building bone density through pharmaceuticals are significantly less effective, as they do not even match the gains of the biodensity system with triple the amount of time. So why is biodensity and building bone density important? Well, osteoporosis is a detrimental disease in which the bone becomes thin and weak, and it is at higher risk of breaking. It is not a disease that you can feel or see, so many individuals do not even realize that they have it. There was a study done in 2010 on US adults aged 50 and older to determine the prevalence of osteoporosis and low bone mass. The study showed that 10.3% of older adults had osteoporosis, which equated to about 10.2 million people. They also found that 43.9% of older adults had low bone mass, which equated to about 43.4 million people. In addition, women were found to be impacted by osteoporosis and low bone mass significantly more than men. It is clear that osteoporosis and low bone mass is a massive issue in America, making it extremely important to utilize the tools made to help prevent and treat the disease and condition.